Alright, fellow bath bomb lovers, tonight I have this great big bath bomb from Sweet Shop of Horrors. It smells of watermelon. And I'm not really sure what the name of it is, but it should just be called Glittery Reptile because look at all the glitter in this thing. Look at it. I will tell you, if I haven't already, Sweet Shop of Horrors is my ultimate favorite shop to hoard. So I actually had a whole bin filled of just Sweet Shop of Horrors stuff. Because, as you know, when you watch my unboxings, I have a bunch of gory stuff behind me. And I really, really love all the gory things that she comes up with. And so I end up just keeping all of her stuff and not using it. And if it doesn't have a label on it, I forget what the name of it is. And in this case, that has happened. So, I have to reach out to her so that when I actually put this up as a demo, I have the actual name for it. But look how beautiful it is. Why wouldn't I want to hoard this thing? It's like, a piece of artistry, right? My ultimate favorite, but I am going to begin to use all her bath bombs because if I don't start using them, they won't be any good. So I actually have one that's probably a year and a half now, and I know that one's not any good anymore, but it's so cute I can't bring myself to use it. Alright, so let's go ahead and put it to work. It smells amazing. You know what? I need to give it a path. I gave it a path, but the bubbles that I'm using today by Doe's Bath Company are just relentless, and it just continues to bubble up. So I love the bath bomb foam from Sweet Shop of Horrors because it always has this like marbling effect in the foam. It always has really nice foam. And we know we're gonna have plenty of shimmer in this one. You can see the shimmer coming off now. This thing smells yummy. I really want to get rid of these bubbles. They just won't go away. Doe's Bath Company really does a great job with bubbles. And I made a really big hole in here, and then they just started piling back in. Maybe I should have used a cheaper brand. Not a cheaper brand, but a less, because they're all not on the cheap side, but less, a brand that actually does not perform as well. Yes, there are some that I still have. You want me to tell you who those are? I can't tell you right now because I don't remember. And but when I do, I always let you guys know if something doesn't perform well for me. Go on 4 days. It's just like, it's crazy. If you could see what I see. But as you know, the camera doesn't always tell the true story. Stuff is nice, shimmery. So I can't wait for it to actually drop into the water. So I'm just going to go ahead and let it go because we could be here all day. And you guys have seen enough of the show, I would think, of what it looks like. So let's see it put on its own show. Look, big and heavy as it was. It is on floating motion. Look at the gold as it stripes off there. Smells delicious. Now that I have my hand free, I can clear the path. Some of this shimmer in my hands. Looks like a little turtle now. Shimmer everywhere, shimmer. Stripes of shimmer all along this. Hold on to them this long. I can't count on it being a soft crush because it's usually dried up by then. Look how much is left. Good grief. I just wanted to see the spark on the water. So I can't really count on it being a soft crush because I've held on to it for so long. So I don't think this would be a soft crush. There's sparkle everywhere. I'm trying to see if I can catch any of it, but I don't think I'm doing a good job of it. This whole thing is just sparkling, sparkling, sparkling. I think you can sometimes catch a little blink of the sparkling as I move the camera around, but not too much. I can. There was a little mask that was worn in The Lady in White. It was a Halloween movie. I don't know how many of you guys have seen it. But if somebody could make a bath bomb of the mask that he was wearing in that movie, it's a classic. I think it was done in the 80s or the early 90s. But it was The Lady in White. And in the movie, a man keeps whistling the bad guy. Have you ever seen a... What is it? Have you ever seen a dream walking? Well, I have. And if you've seen the movie, you would remember that song. if you don't remember anything else about it. Well, there is a mask that the little boy wears, and everybody keeps asking me, what could they make? What do I think that they should make as far as Halloween? If someone could make that mask that he's wearing, that would be super cool. That would be something no one else is making. Have you ever seen a dream talking? Well, I have. So, and if you haven't seen that movie, you should. It's a classic, guys. It's like telling me you haven't seen Hocus Pocus. But it's really like about a murderer. Yes, yes. And a ghost at the same time. Alright, so, oh, Sparkle. Let's see if I gotta get a crush out of this. I don't know. I haven't held on to it as much as I have some bath bombs that I have from Sweet Shopping Forest. This one is only, I think, from the spring. Yeah, that's still a little harder than I'd like. And again, my fault for holding on to them. And usually because hers are so shaped and molded in its stuff, they're not necessarily the softest bombs, because then they would fall out of shape. So it's not that I usually count on hers to be soft. But anyway, they wouldn't be able to hold their shape if they were. But I'm trying to really get you guys to see the beauty of what I'm seeing here. Beautiful, beautiful shimmer everywhere. Alright, so let's dump some of this shimmer in the water and see what we have left. Let's try to get it all. It's a beautiful, beautiful dark plum color. And in the dark plum color, there is immense shimmer. As you could tell that there was going to be, based on what that reptile had on him. So tons and tons of shimmer. I don't know what it smells like. Watermelon, but I'm not sure that it actually is watermelon. It's some kind of fruity scent. Might be watermelon though. Might be black cherry. It smells amazing though. And since this is for me and not for you, I'm about to hop in it. All that glitter. Sparkling, sparkling, tons of different colored glitter. I'm about to enjoy it. So I'll catch you guys on the next one.